News Channel Nebraska. NCN Sports is presented by Currency. Currency makes financing quick, easy, and secure for machinery, ag equipment, and more. Visit GoCurrency.com. Faith Regional Health Services. When you need exemplary care, have faith. Liberty First Credit Union. Banking with purpose. Find out more at libertyfirstcu.com. And by Teammates Mentoring. Join the team, be a mentor. Go to teammates.org today.
It is near picture-perfect weather in Norfolk, Nebraska today. A little brisk, making it a little bit chilly, but not too bad at all with the slight breeze. My name is Kalen Devin, joined by Nate Bope for what is a top 10 battle in Nebraska Class A soccer with the visiting Lincoln Southwest Silverhawks at 3-1 this season, ranked number 2, and the 5-1 Norfolk Panthers at ranked number 7. So this should be a really fun matchup. These two teams played last year where the Silverhawks were able to get a 1-0 win. Norfolk coming back for revenge.
And you talk about two differing sides, right? Norfolk, the up-and-coming team, and, I mean, this Silverhawks team, they've been there, done that. They just need to break through and win that state title. I think we're going to get a really good battle today, Kaylin.
It should be a lot of fun. And looking at the history between these two teams, this is the 10th time that the Silverhawks and the Panthers have played since 2006. 9 straight victories for the Silverhawks. The last Norfolk win came in 2006, a 2-1 victory. That was also the last time the Panthers scored a goal.
Wow. And it's going to be really tough today, too. They got a great back line to the Silverhawks, a great goaltender in there as well. This is going to be a really hard back line to break through for the Panthers.
Well, someone looking to break through that back line is a guy who has 9 goals this season. He's already third on the list of all-time goals for the Norfolk Panthers in history. That's Isidro Rosas.
I mean, just watching him play the soccer ball is absolutely fantastic. He's got a great midfield that gets it up to him. And, yeah, just looking for a great battle for him with that goaltender today. You're about to talk about him here. He's absolutely outstanding. In 3 wins this year, clean sheets.
Yeah, Brenton Ebler, he's the guy to watch. He sat for most of last year, did play in about 10 games of the 19 for the Silverhawks, got some good time under a veteran, and this year he's been elite. Just in that one game against Creighton Prep, allowed 3 goals in the loss, but since then, like you mentioned, Nate, clean sheets.
Yeah, and again, with him as well as this back line, I'm very interested to watch that matchup. Norfolk has got some great attackers, and the Silverhawks are a great defensive team, so that's really my big key I'm watching for today.
Join us for this top 10 battle coming up next, Norfolk and Lincoln Southwest, right now on News Channel Nebraska.
Need relief from pain or support for recovery? Don't just see anyone, see the trainer. From bracing to home health and rehab products, they provide the right solutions to keep you moving. Whether it's a chronic condition or sudden injury, their expert team will help you find the perfect fit. With a wide range of in-stock orthopedic, sports medicine, or rehabilitation products, See the Trainer is dedicated to improving your quality of life. Visit the professionals at See the Trainer in Columbus, Lincoln, Omaha, Bellevue, and North Platte.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
A body in motion stays in motion until you feel that muscle tighten, that sharp pain you didn't expect, and suddenly you're stopped in your tracks. KRT helps you get back in action with all natural pain relief in just minutes. Don't get sidelined by muscle cramps. Stay in the game with KRT.
Everything's gonna be alright. No need to worry because you got somebody on your side. We all need a fam, we all need a crew. When you're in a jam, don't know what to do, just reach out your hand and we'll see you through. Doesn't doesn't matter where you're at. We got your back. We got your back.
With a Medica health plan, you're not just covered, you're cared for.
Currency. Currency is here to help. Visit GoCurrency.com for details. The Carpet Shop in Norfolk, providing quality residential and commercial floor covering and installation for almost 50 years. And John Henry's, our family serving yours.
Number 4, Jameson Dunbar.
Getting ready for what should be a very fun battle here today. A top 10 matchup between the Norfolk Panthers and the Lincoln Southwest Silverhawks. Kaylin Devin, Nate Bope joining you today. And let's take a look at our school spotlight. It's all brought to you by Currency. If you need business financing for equipment, trucks, or trailers, all you need is Currency. Check them out at GoCurrency.com today. For Lincoln Southwest in the capital city, nearly 300,000 people in Lancaster County, 1,500 in the school, and they are the Silverhawks. It's one of the coolest mascot names in Class A and in high school in terms of the state of Nebraska. For Norfolk, though, the Panthers up here in Madison County, 25,000 people here in the city, nearly 1,000 students in the school, and of course, they are the Panthers. It's a little brisk, but very good weather for what should be a fun matchup that will really heat up. The Silverhawks 3-1, the Panthers 5-1. Norfolk has won 5 straight since the opening season loss to Lincoln Southeast.
Yeah, and they do it a lot off of their attacking front there as well. This is a very attacking-based team, of course, led by Isidro Rosas. In 6 games, 9 goals, a couple assists. He is dynamite when the soccer ball is at his feet. Again, it's going to be really challenging to try to get through this back line, but we got a little insight from head coach Joe Myers. This team is not afraid of the Silverhawks anymore. After coming off that win against Grand Island, a massive victory for this Panther team who struggled to win games like that last year against teams that are in that upper echelon of play. I think we're going to get a real battle here, and if Norfolk is not going to play afraid, that could spell trouble for the Silverhawks. They're playing behind a lot of guys today.
It was a bit of a weird game, that Grand Island matchup. We'll talk more about that as we roll throughout this one, but let's take a look at our starters for both squads here today. For Norfolk, you can see them on the screen. Number 10, Isidro Rosas, accounting for 9 goals this season. Other really good guys to watch, of course, Vidal Aguirre. He's been playing really well, and Maddox first in goal.
Hey, don't discount Will Anderson, game-winning goal against Lincoln North Star here on this field a week ago. One of the guys that wears that captain sleeve as well.
Got to interview Will Anderson, and he was fired up after the victory and made that incredible play to get the victory. As for Lincoln Southwest, take a look at the Silverhawks starters and who they've got on the screen. We talked about Brenton Ebler there in goal, but that back line, you mentioned all of them. Tanner Trout, Jameson Dunbar, Oscar Tapia. Those guys are so strong on that back line.
Even Keelan Solier, who comes off the bench as a senior defenseman, watch out for him. Again, not a team that's going to wow you with their attacking, but if you know one thing about the Silverhawks, they're going to stay very sound defensively. 3 wins, 3 clean sheets.
I think that's what makes this matchup so exciting. You've got a star, a true star in Isidro Rosas for the Panthers. And for Lincoln Southwest, you don't necessarily have a guy who can take over a game like they did a season ago with Mabast Alawadi, who was a tremendous player for the Silverhawks a year ago, but he did graduate. Now they are focusing on defense to make the plays.
Yeah, and I mean, it's worked out well for him. Besides the 3 goals against Creighton Prep, who many would say is the best team in the entire class, and they've proved it. They've won state twice. They've been perfect, absolutely perfect. It might take perfection here. This is the Norfolk team. I think that's going to come out and attack early.
Well, we are underway in this matchup, and it should be a lot of fun. I love the jersey combinations, too. Silverhawks always wearing the clean, iced-out whites and some beautiful forest green in the letters and the numbers. Early opportunity for the Silverhawks, trying to build up an attack.
You'll see the Silverhawks run a 4-2-3-1, a little bit of a staggered formation, but again, it all points on that strong back line. That's going to get an early test right here. Well, so we thought.
Well, we had Machuca, who was able to get it away from Jamison Dunbar. Was looking for the feed up to Rosas, not quite able to get there.
But again, this is a Silverhawk team that is built on their back line, and as we learned here covering the Norfolk Panthers, it's a team that can be very, very flexible. They like the 4-4-2, but hey, whatever they need to make work, they'll make happen.
Tony Cuevas out there for the Panthers as well. He was looking to make an early play. Bit of a bump as this one is chased out of touch. So Norfolk takes possession and not quite sure what to make of this matchup yet. Will we see lots of scoring? Will we see a really tight defensive matchup? That's the question.
Now, I know the prediction game is usually not strong up here, but I will say I had a lot of good hunches last week. My hunch this week, I told you before the broadcast, I think we're going to get some extra soccer today.
I like it. I like the hunch.
I'm also just hoping for it. So
exactly.
Trying to manifest.
Neither of us are necessarily, we're not betting men. We just love soccer. We love good games, and I think that's what we're going to see here today. And it's always interesting the first few minutes, kind of feel each other out, not necessarily play as aggressive as you can.
Well, as we saw last week in the game against Lincoln North Star, and I'm sure that Grand Island matchup went the exact same way, the aggression and the tempo is going to pick up here. It did last week, and that's when it started to favor the Navigators a little bit. The Panthers are a team that like to start hot, and they sort of let teams creep back into the contest. That's exactly what happened in their last game against Grand Island. I'm sure we'll dive more into that, if not right now.
Right, Joe Myers did talk about that in terms of getting up and then allowing teams to kind of creep back in, knock on the door a little bit. So we'll see what they do here. But Lincoln Southwest, they have been electric defensively, have not let anything get by in 3 of their 4 games. And that one game where they allowed 3 goals was, of course, to the back-to-back state champion Creighton Prep. And Silverhawks knows Creighton Prep very well.
Oh, yeah, very well. Last 2 state titles, actually, were between the Blue Jays and the Silverhawks. So Lincoln Southwest, this is a team that believes they can get there and win the big one. Of course, sort of mentally, you have to think, after that loss to Creighton Prep, there's sort of that doubt that creeps in. But I think this team believes they can do it.
Well, not only that, but they did lose a few key pieces. And I think last year's team was a true state title team in Lincoln Southwest. With the regular season, and went the regular season 16-0, then won 2 games in the postseason to go 18-0, including in that 16-game stretch, they beat Creighton Prep 3-0.
Yeah. Well, especially with all the injuries they're starting to pile up this year, too. That's also going to make it really, really difficult. And you just listen to their head coach talk. They're still trying to find their rhythm. They're still trying to find their true selves.
Derek Scheich in his 9th season as head coach of Lincoln Southwest, an early opportunity here. Cam Rakowski, and now over in a big collision. Yai Tong goes down to the ground. He's able to get back up.
Very passionate Silverhawk fan. You could hear wanted a card. He's not going to get it, though, and I kind of agree with the Silverhawk fans that are here. That was a dangerous, dangerous tackle. It was.
Obviously not intentional, but either way, you get into a situation like that where you get caught up. It was Cole Fundis getting caught up with Tong. So here's a free kick. They've been good on set pieces this season. First is able to poke it out. Rosas watches it go out of touch.
And back to the no call on the card. That, I think, is very much the official setting the tone on what kind of match this is going to be, maybe hinting that they're going to let him play a little bit today.
We saw a bit of shoving earlier in the first minute or two as well. I think you're right, Nate. We're gonna play some good, bit of a contact matchup. Here's a nice take into the box, but booted away and cleared out by the Panthers.
Well, for the first 4 minutes of the game, it did not look like anyone was controlling the tempo at all, and now anyone can see it's clearly in the favor of the Silverhawks. That one just high.
Unbelievable take from that deep. It was
another look at it here.
Screamer, too.
And just nearly.
I thought it had a great shot of going in there as well. Just, oh, man. Wrong crossbar, but.
Yeah, really, really good look there. I think you're okay with taking some of those opportunities.
Absolutely.
Silverhawks have dominated possession early. That's what Lincoln Southwest is trying to do, keep it on their side of the pitch.
Especially against the Norfolk team that likes to attack and press and be the aggressor early. Taking that opportunity away from them, you're going to tire out their defensive legs, and that'll give an opportunity for the Silverhawks to strike.
Dunbar sends across as this goes out, looking for Eli Reese.
And Reese saying to his passer, hey, good ball, that's my bad, I'll jump higher next time.
Get that vert up. So goal kick for Norfolk.
That's what I've been trying to do. I'm doing the box jumps, doing shots.
Plyometrics.
The goal at the end of the year was to dunk.
How is the goal coming?
It is very close, actually.
We are, all right.
We're very close. I know, 6'4", can't dunk. What is this?
We're going to have to see Nate on the basketball court.
We're working on it, okay? We're getting there. It's a slow climb, but it's going to feel good to reach that mountaintop.
Oh, national championship winning head coach Adam Potter walks in behind us here in the broadcast booth for Northeast Community College. That's part of the reason why Norfolk has really seen a big growth in soccer and the love of soccer.
Another dangerous play.
That was, and I think we might see a card. There it is.
If the last one was dangerous, that one...
That's Rosas.
Super dangerous. It's the exact same thing as touching a quarterback, touching a hockey goaltender. You just don't do it.
And it's Isidro Rosas, and that is someone you do not want to see leave the pitch. And he usually stays out for most of the contest, but will come out for a little bit here.
Yeah, who knows how long he sits. Getting a yellow card this early in a contest, that could be dooming for this Panther team.
So Sebastian Lujo will have to come in and take his spot. Might see a bit of a movement with Vidal Aguirre. Well, where will he move? Maybe move up a little bit. He's been a good goal scorer, really good passer this year for the Panthers.
And speaking of movement, you already see the formation changing. It is a 3-2-1-4, or a 4-1-2-3, as you should say, moving from the back line forward. So the formation already changing now, and Norfolk showing the flexibility as play is resumed here.
Joe Myers knows that his team is flexible, but obviously you play one formation for most of the season. You like to keep it that way, as Sam Myers pokes this one up, was trying to find it for Sebastian Lujo, but an easy pickup by Ebler.
And you got to give him help there. Lujo has got to start cutting to the net earlier. Yes, it may be only you, but if he gets that in just the right spot, he would have had a great opportunity for something at goal.
Lujo comes in a little cold for Rosas, so he'll get warmed up here in a moment. Through ball is taken away by Fundis, searching for Eli Reese up top. Oh, real good back and forth so far, but Norfolk doing their best to clear this away.
Good tackle from behind. That's going to draw a whistle, though.
Yeah, we'll take a look at this. It looked like,
Boink.
oh
Watch
man,
out.
Eli Reese.
You'll feel that one in the morning. Take some Advil, ibuprofen, whatever you need.
Panthers still trying to keep with it. Good defense by Yai Tong. And then tripped up towards center field.
Well, that was a play that Machuca was trying to do all by himself. Some great effort to keep it in the zone. Just not enough help from his teammates.
And Gusick tried to get it up the pitch, but it is booted out by Santiago Lujo. Santiago and Sebastian, twins, on the pitch today. Feel like you should have a really good connection that way.
Twins usually do. Twins are weird like that.
They're weird like that. You know where each other are at all times.
I am adopted by my father, and he, before me, had a set of twins, fraternal, not identical, and even though they are not identical, the twin telepathy thing still works.
It's a real thing. It's a real thing.
I've
You've
seen it firsthand.
Nate Bopar, twin expert.
Well, I wouldn't. Don't give me that credit.
You're actually a Cleveland Guardians expert, not a Twins expert. There's that play on words for you.
But yeah, the Guardian Bridge, beautiful, by the way. It's a gorgeous city. I guess my shameless plug to the city of Cleveland. Too much hate. Too much hate.
Does not get a lot of love.
Well, that's my job. That's what I'm here for.
We're up here in Norfolk, Nebraska.
Also a beautiful town. Beautiful city.
25,000 people here in the town. The downtown just continues to explode, and it's a really fun place to be. And I've lived in both Lincoln and Norfolk. They're both amazing communities.
Going to Wayne for 4 years and coming down to Norfolk so often, it seems like there's just something new. Every time I come down here, the city continues to build and grow, and as does their athletic programs. I know a lot of change with a lot of coaches recently within the school, but take a look at the soccer team. They're doing some amazing things. And even outside the high school, you just said Northeast Community College, they've done really well athletically too.
They've been really fun to watch. That Northeast Community College team was able to go down and play Creighton in exhibition earlier last season, and they're looking for a lot of those high-quality matchups as Eli Reese limping a little bit but starting to jog off maybe a slight injury.
I think he'll be okay. Again, Eli Reese, a tough kid. He's been beaten and battered today. There's another dangerous tackle. Wow.
And we're seeing a lot of physicality early. No card. Here's another look at that here.
I think they got him out of bounds before the slide tackle happened, so that's why that got negated, at least in my opinion.
That's Cam Rakowski, the freshman, trying to make the play on the ball. There's the boot. We're over 12 minutes into the contest and still no score. First half today is thanks in part to Yankton Medical Clinic. Norfolk, they are building a legacy, one patient at a time, one generation at a time. From family practice to expert specialists, they're here for you today and every day.
Well, Norfolk just trying to take it one win at a time right now. Let's talk about that one against Grand Island, shall we?
I like it. It was a weird game. There was a lot of hail, some weather delays, and it was interesting seeing Joe Myers. He posted some photos to social media of just the amount of raining hail there was. A really good contested play here. That's Rosas, who's back in.
Great offensive player playing some phenomenal defense that time.
Looking for Sam Myers on the far side of the pitch, and he will try to cross one back over. Little long, Rosas chasing after it.
Got to give that one a better run. Maybe a slight misread of where the ball was going, but oh, this is dangerous. Good defensive play there.
Omar Nava trying to make a contested play on Jamison Dunbar, but that matchup over Grand Island, Myers said, hey, it was a good win, and not actually finishing the last 13 minutes of play. But GI was tough. They were unbeaten until that point. Let them hang around in the second half. They have 3 to 4 really good attacking players. And when they got their chance, they took it. Norfolk trying to shut down this chance.
And they will.
Not too difficult for the Panthers there.
Yeah, Rosas pretty far off sides there on that play. Pretty easy to see.
Yeah, I had to wait for that one to get touched. Myers said, we were a little unlucky not to have 4 to 5 goals in the first half. Hit the crossbar twice and the goalpost once. made a few defensive adjustments that seemed to lock it down a little more. And that win over Grand Island for their 5th straight. We talked about the loss to open up the season, Lincoln Southeast. It was a little raw to open up this season, but Myers said, hey, we know how good this team is, and they're not afraid of higher competition. And you mentioned this in the pregame, Nate, the upper echelon like Lincoln Southwest is. And Derek Scheich, he knows about the Panthers now. Last year, he said, there's a team that he's been keeping tabs on. He loves seeing Joe Myers succeed and watching them grow. And this is a game that Lincoln Southwest knows is not just a cakewalk anymore.
No, and just like the head coach Joe Myers said over at Norfolk, he truly believes that his Panthers are not afraid of the Silverhawks anymore.
Really good look on the inside. Good contested play by Fundis. And this will be a set piece.
So first corner kick of the game here. It'll come from the near side.
Derek Scheich says the team has been really good at set pieces so far, but you can't rely on only corners to make some good plays and find goals, but definitely a good opportunity.
Interesting here as well. Usually you'll see in a position like this a left-footed player. This is a right-footed player.
Rakowski will send it in and headed away by Norfolk. Still in the attacking realm for Tapia.
And the reason you usually see a left-footed player out there is because you want it to curve back in towards the net, but I'm not going to stand up here and doubt the head coach of the Silverhawks.
Here's a feed inside and easy for Maddox first to scoop it up.
And I say that last part because if it was easy, anyone would go down there and do it. Not easy.
Not easy at all. Maddox first has had a pretty good season as well. In 6 starts, he's allowed 5 goals, 20 saves, just 1 shutout. But he's done a really nice job at limiting damage.
About 17 minutes in now, Kalen, we've really yet to see a golden opportunity for either side. We've seen some positive things, but maybe this is one here for Norfolk, the makings of it.
Nava's got it. Pokes it forward, looking for Long. Braden Long to Rosas. And this is cleared away.
Man, how good is that back line for the Silverhawks? That is phenomenal positioning.
Yeah, not letting anything through. Long touched off his foot. Back to Nava.
You need numbers. And not even the midfield letting anything get through. Nice block there by Stanzik.
It's Aguirre. Tries to cut through, but locked up. That defense shutting it down.
Looked like it could have been a little bit of a handball there when he was on the ground. Elected, not called. Maybe the official didn't have the greatest look at it. You'll get a good look at it right here. Great camera work. Yeah, right
really
there,
nice
sort
play.
of the lift up of the right arm.
Rakowski and Trout did a nice job trapping Vidal Aguirre. The 10th matchup between these two teams since 2004. And the 9 times before, Lincoln Southwest is 8-1. And they've outscored Norfolk 24-1 in those games.
And last goal for the Panthers against these Silverhawks coming back in that win in 2006.
19 years ago is the last time that Norfolk was able to crack a goal on Lincoln Southwest.
And it's proven to be really difficult here today as well.
Some things never change, Nate. This Silverhawks team is
well, I know a lot of the fine
so
folks
strong.
sitting in front of us are hoping that this team makes you eat those words. And if I know one thing, sports is one realm where everything changes all the time.
And it could be instant, too. We've seen this. We saw that last week. We were here last week with Norfolk and Lincoln North Star, and that was a contest where the Panthers got up early. Then the Navigators come back, and they're able to strike it to tie the matchup. And just 3 minutes later, Captain Will Anderson is able to find the game-winning goal.
Yeah, on a snipe, too. It was a beautiful, beautiful goal. And Will Anderson, not a guy that gets many chances. He told you that in the postgame. And he said, well, it's on my foot. Might as well let it rip, and it was a beauty.
Here's Rakowski. Puts it forward for Reese.
Still no score here, halfway down, half number one.
Been a pretty moderate tempo so far. No one's been overly aggressive yet. I'm sure that will change soon enough. Nearly a really good look for Seth Farley on the inside. Here's a deep shot, and that is way off the mark. Silverhawks tried to give it a go. That was Oscar Tapia. Halftime today is thanks in part to Insurance 365, the healthcare specialists you want to do business with, and visit Kearney, where you can find it all in Kearney. That's our halftime show in about 19 minutes and 15 seconds.
I was just in Kearney.
You were? Did you go and see the Kearney Sportsplex?
We did not drive by it, unfortunately. To my knowledge, I also do have to admit I was sleeping most of that bus ride, so if we saw it, we missed it, and that is my bad to all the Kearney Sportsplex fans out there.
Well, that's okay. We'll be able to talk about it more in a little bit once we get to that halftime show. Are you a sleeping guy in the car? Do you not?
So I sleep on every long car ride I'm not driving and every plane. I have to sleep on a plane.
I like it. I think you need that. You need that. But not behind the wheel. So
no.
That's a good man.
This is why I pointed that out. Again, every long car ride, I am not driving.
I feel the same way.
I don't know what it is. They just make me drowsy.
It's soothing. That's what it is.
Thankfully, not too long of a drive from Wayne to Norfolk.
Here's a look that is saved by Ebler.
Good cross. Good idea. Don't mind it at all.
Sam Myers tried to cross it over. Here's another look.
Yeah, really easy ball. Nothing too threatening, but definitely starting to ramp up in terms of the chances here.
It's a Norfolk team that has scored 16 goals this season. They've allowed 8 for a +8 goal differential, while Lincoln Southwest has scored 10, but they've just allowed 3, so that's +7. Very similar in the goal differential margin. Norfolk's been able to score a little more, but they've also got 2 more games under their belt.
And again, that just shows you the two different styles of play. Lincoln Southwest, very much a defense-first team, and they'll take advantage of the opportunities when you give it to them. In Norfolk, they like to attack, attack, attack. And speaking of those missed opportunities, I forgot to mention this when you talked about hitting the crossbar twice, the goalpost once against Grand Island. You're going to have to finish those opportunities today, because this is the Silverhawk team that if Grand Island didn't, well, Lincoln Southwest will make you pay.
Rosas trying to put a little pressure. Hit forward by Dunbar, by Reese now, and let's see what the whistle is here.
The linesman waved his flag there, so
get offside.
I think they're going to award a free kick here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hard to see for what.
Yeah, it might have been off ball. Wasn't a lot with Tony Cuevas and Eli Reese.
And it was absolutely not enough to warrant a card, if none of us caught it.
So Rakowski will take the free kick.
This is a really hard place from a free kick here. I find it hard to believe if he goes for goal. He'll try to get something swinging in. Or not.
And here's a look that is hit at the front of that defensive effort, kept in the feet of Lincoln Southwest, but then cleared away. Silverhawks will still keep it.
Kalen, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm much more a fan of the idea of trying to get something swinging in, especially for a team that is as good on set pieces as the Silverhawks are. I mean, passing it back, trying to fire a ball through tons of traffic, you have to either place the shot really well or get a little lucky.
So it will actually be Panther possession. No, let's see. All right, pushed it into Rosas.
And that's a clear foul.
$15 minutes to go in our first half, and still no score.
I think that was the younger Alawadi that picked up that foul. Heads it here.
Living up to that Alawadi name, it's going to be pretty challenging. Mabasa Alawadi last year had 19 goals and 10 assists, and one of the best players in the state. He scored the lone goal against the Panthers a year ago.
And some phenomenal effort in many tournament finals at state.
Plenty of time for the Silverhawks to build up an attack, and then Machuca.
They got numbers here. They might as well use them.
Aguirre trying to keep with it. Now it's Rakowski. He'll feed it up, looking for Farley. Good closeout by Cuevas.
Is it just you, Kalen, or does the turf seem a little slick today?
I think the players are sliding a little bit more than normal. You've seen Aguirre slip a few times. You saw it there with Farley.
Could be the cold. A little brisker than usual. Still not bad, but
right, not cold, but definitely chilly on this fine April evening.
Cold to me. I don't like it.
You don't like it. Well, you better get used to it. Being here in the Midwest, Nate.
I would. Oh, trust me.
You're used to it now.
Oh, yeah. Just because I'm used to it doesn't mean I have to like it.
That's a great point.
Much rather be on Myrtle Beach with a beverage of choice in hand. And
you are describing a lot of our dreams right now. I think we're just thankful that there's no snow on the pitch yet, because that is in the forecast for Friday and Saturday. Could see a little bit of that. No one's favorite thing, nope. Especially in April.
We don't talk about the white stuff that falls from the sky.
Norfolk trying to push it up. Still a good opportunity here with 12:22 in our first half.
Might see, I was about to say, you might see one of those back line players come up and help out the attack. It's exactly what happened in Nava.
Nava to Aguirre. Good ball movement. Rosas.
Good cut to the inside. Just really too many Silverhawks there.
Trying to take him 3-on-1. Not able to do it there. Reese opens things up. Pushes one over to Tong. Norfolk back on it. Sebastian Lujo. And it goes out.
Pinned it in the seats. That ball is now a spectator.
Yeah. It's always fun getting your hands on a loose ball.
Yeah, not like that's a handball.
That's a good call, Nate.
Unfortunate, just happened to bounce off his chest right into his arm, but it is the correct call to make.
Yeah, the frustrating thing is when you're in a situation where you can't do much about it. Ebler hasn't had to work
and here
too
it is.
Terribly hard.
Yeah, clearly off that front part of the left arm.
Still looking out for our matchup here today between Rosas and Ebler. Nice play by Fundus, taking that away from Cam Rakowski.
The chances are getting better, but still nothing golden.
Fundus going quickly. It would have been offside.
Rosas getting a little too aggressive. We've seen him in an offside position a couple of times here. Eager.
And he wants to crack the scoreboard for the first time for the Panthers against the Silverhawks in 19 years. Maddox first, able to get down and make a play on the ball.
Was not as easy of a play as it seemed because he was already down towards the turf and sort of had to readjust himself to be able to grab that one cleanly.
Yeah, a little more steam on that ball, and it could be Silverhawks 1-0. Cleared out. Nice play by the Panthers. Lincoln Southwest and Derek Scheich. Scheich grew up in New York until middle school. He moved to Nebraska in 2000. Maddox first able to get up and make the play.
Luckily in the box there, too, for him. Little less loft on that pass. That is a golden opportunity for Cam Rakowski.
Scheich took the boys' head coaching job of Lincoln Southwest in 2017. And in his 9 years, he's got a record of 105-21. That is an 83% win percentage. Wow. He's led his team to now 4 hack regular season titles, 5 hack regular season titles, and now 3 tournament titles, which is just fantastic. They got that tournament title last year against the Panthers. But it's been an incredible coaching career for Derek Scheich as Braden Long goes down.
You want to talk about one of the best coaches in the class. He is over there on the sideline in the green jacket. He has been absolutely marvelous for this Silverhawk program. Such a revelation, too, for a program that had always been there on the precipice but never consistently towards the top. Again, last state title in 2014. Now they're consistently there.
And Scheich is looking to get his first state title. He's been to 3 now, but not able to get one. A really nice look. I believe searching for, it was at Braden Long on the inside.
I mean, this is probably the best chance we've had yet. Watch this ball. Just a little sooner on the run. That goes off the head and towards the goal. What an effort.
Really good passing by Vidal Aguirre. Talk about how good he's been finding his key players and scorers. Nearly found Long for a goal.
He struggled a little bit today, not necessarily in his play, but struggled to find his footing. We've seen him slip quite a bit of times.
Seven minutes to go in our opening half. Wouldn't
that be awesome if it was a quarter? Game like this deserves 4 quarters.
Make sure you stick around for our Sartor Heyman halftime highlights. Brought to you by Sartor Heyman Jewelers. They've got stunning engagement collections, exceptional diamonds, and dazzling gemstones. Still no score, but with 6.5 to go in the half, see which team can maybe put one in the back of the net.
Substitution for the Panthers. Nava went off. Believe Gavin Bloom came on.
So Messi Alawadi, the handball there.
And we've talked about the Panthers. They can ill afford those mistakes, but the Silverhawks have made quite a bit today.
Yeah, they've not played their perfect game either. We kind of talked about before the matchup, as good as Norfolk has been, they've still haven't been the cleanest team, and neither is Lincoln Southwest. Both teams trying to play their best today. And now, a golden opportunity for the Silverhawks with 5.5 to play. First half action, no score.
Same player that took the last one, and Rakowski will come take this one. Again, a right-footed shot.
Fundus has his hands up on the inside, maybe talking to the official for a moment.
Some gamesmanship going on inside the net, some touching and moving, and
it's called passion.
Oh, yeah.
Rakowski will put it forward. And going back to the Panthers.
Hopefully we can see more of exactly what happened here. Bounced off a couple bodies, and then the referee was signaling Panther goal kick.
Rosas of deep cross. Tong is there. Machuca trying to get after it. Ooh, really nice tackle by the Silverhawks. That back line making a big play. Stanzik, and then that slid and cleared by Santiago Lujo.
Another ball becomes a spectator.
Silverhawks still with a chance. And now we have a Panther whistle, and Cole Fundus not happy with that whistle. Pretty animated down there.
Yeah, I mean, that's close, but when someone hits the turf this close to the box, you're going to see a whistle for it. And, Kalen, this might be the best opportunity for either side we've seen yet. Obviously, you have to wait to see how it plays out, but interesting what the Silverhawks are deciding to do here. Looks like two different players could play the ball.
It was Messi Alawadi and Tony Cuevas who got caught up, and the foul will put Eli Reese and Noah Rakowski,
two captains,
right on the ball. Here's Reese. He will take it and miss it off to the right.
Little right, little high. Don't mind the idea at all. A great opportunity to go for goal there. Did not put the touch on it.
Really nice look, but an opportunity like that can change the pace of the entire match.
More entanglement of feet. I like the no call there, though.
And Myers wanted it.
There's another tackle. That was Santiago Lujo.
Just over 2 minutes in our first half. No score. Dunbar looking for Reese. And there is First able to collect the ball.
He definitely took a risk trying to catch it where he did. Still a good play, but if that goes off one of the two players' heads, whether it was the Panther or the Silverhawk, didn't matter. That could have been trouble.
Norfolk, a little glimpse of an opportunity. Back to Rakowski now, and then taken by Aguirre. Rosas back to Aguirre. That was a nifty little pass.
Yeah, that just shows you how good the back line and the defensive presence of the Silverhawks is.
This team is tremendous.
I'd also say they've probably had overall the better opportunities at goal today, too.
Yeah, they have. They've had some good looks. Probably can say they had two really nice opportunities. I think Norfolk has had one.
50 ticks left.
Can the Silverhawks find a stunner at the end of the first half and break this tie? Well, back to Norfolk here. 30 seconds to go in the half. I think both teams would be okay with a draw heading into the break. Lincoln Southwest still trying to push forward. Opportunity, and that is just wide. A really nice look by Bryson Stanzik, though.
That'll do it.
Curls just wide left of the post. Here's another look at the attack by Stanzik. And he wanted that one to drop. No score after one half. It's been fun. And boy, it went by very quickly. Norfolk and Lincoln Southwest deadlocked. No score. As we head into our halftime break, we'll get you a little bit more analysis. We'll get you our Starter Heyman halftime highlights before our second half of action right here on News Channel Nebraska.
Liberty First Credit Union. It's for you. You live in Nebraska or the surrounding states? Then it's for you. Want to earn cash back on your transactions? Then it's for you. Are you ready to start banking with purpose? Then Liberty First Credit Union? It's for you. We're not your typical credit union. We support you with personalized banking that's open to everyone. Start banking with purpose at Liberty First Credit Union. We're for you.
Fields, farms, communities. That's Farmers' Pride. Our purpose is simple. We help farmers feed the world. We bring value to our communities by investing in what matters to people. Because we are from here, work here, and live here. We believe in cooperatives, locally owned, locally operated, and locally controlled. In the field, on your farm, in your community. That's Farmers' Pride.
Women have a 1 in 8 chance for developing breast cancer. Early detection makes a difference. Beatrice Community Hospital's Imaging Center can help with the latest technology, from screening with 3D mammography, breast MRI, breast ultrasound, and breast biopsy. All services conveniently located in the BCH's Imaging Center. Schedule your screening today. Incredible care, incredibly close.
Anything for the floor, O Street Carpet has it and more. From little feet to little paws, to updates and overhauls. From soft and cozy to durable and resilient. From something that blends in or something that's different. From DIY to custom install, O Street Carpet can help you with it all. Whatever your needs are for the floor, O Street Carpet has it and more.
So I was a former smoker. My breathing got really bad. My family finally insisted I go to a pulmonologist. And that's when they did tests and diagnosed me with COPD and asthma. Because there's nothing worse than not being able to breathe. And they helped me tremendously. They've helped me get my lung function back. With the help of Faith Regional, I've become a lung hero.
For over 40 years, Claybaugh Pharmacy has been your trusted, family-owned, full-service pharmacy. We provide traditional medical options, medical equipment, immunizations, and over-the-counter products. We take pride in going above and beyond to improve the health of our community. And to ensure you have a seamless experience, manage your profile and refills with a touch of the finger from home. Claybaugh Pharmacy in downtown Beatrice, your hometown family-owned pharmacy.
No score in that first half of action between Lincoln Southwest and Norfolk. My name is Kalen Devin, joined by Nate Bope here today at Memorial Field in Norfolk, Nebraska. But the matchup that we've seen so far, it's been more defensive than offensive, I would say, Nate.
Yeah, absolutely. I have a great great feeling that both of these teams have more to give offensively, and we started to see that out of the Silverhawks towards the end of the half. Overall, not been too bad of a first half, but Kalen, I think this thing's going to pick up in the next 40 minutes.
I think so too. I think both teams can be aggressive. We've yet to see it. We've seen probably 2 to 3 good opportunities for Lincoln Southwest, and then maybe 1 to 2 for Norfolk. So the Silverhawks have really controlled possession, have 1 or 2 more solid opportunities, but neither team has been able to capitalize yet. So they will be searching to do that. We'll send you into our halftime highlights, brought to you by Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Stunning engagement collections, exceptional diamonds, and dazzling gemstones. Let's take a look. So here was a nice attack by Lincoln Southwest, but a little bit too high, trying to get it under that crossbar. And now Norfolk with the cross. That was Sam Myers. But Ebler is there. He hasn't had to do too much today.
No, really hasn't. This is probably the best chance Norfolk had in the first half.
Vidal Aguirre searching for Braden Long, just probably ahead out of his reach. And a free kick opportunity. Eli Reese pushed that one a bit high into the right. And a final opportunity for Lincoln Southwest. It was Stanzik who pushes it out wide, not able to find the back of the net. So no score between the Panthers and the Silverhawks. What would you like to see both teams do as we head into half number 2, Nate?
Be more aggressive. Get more numbers into the front attacking lines. I mean, someone's got to take a chance because in high school soccer, you play till there's a winner, right?
We'll find out who can take the lead. And, Nate, you mentioned might be seeing a little extra soccer. That was your call before the matchup. First 40 minutes looking good, but next 40 minutes, anything can happen. We'll take a quick timeout. Come on back before we head into half number 2. Stick around and join us for the Kearney Sportsplex. We'll chat a little bit about what is coming up in Kearney, Nebraska this spring.
At TC Amish Home, we want to help you live better, longer, with a complete selection of health-focused power chairs from Ultra Comfort. Ultra Comfort features zero-gravity positioning, giving you that weightless feeling and increasing your circulation. Elevate your feet, release tension, reduce swelling, and maximize blood flow. They are fully programmable to your customized settings. With the softest, easy-to-clean fabrics, the entire family is able to enjoy the benefits of your new Ultra Comfort power chair. Live better, longer with Ultra Comfort at TC Amish Home in Norfolk.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Currency is here to help. Visit GoCurrency.com for details. And by Heritage at Fountain Point, redefining senior living with a steadfast commitment to comfort, compassion, and dignity. Heritage at Fountain Point in Norfolk. Living better.
Spring is here. For farmers, making safety a priority this planting season can be the difference between life and death. Always look out for power lines before exiting the cab, when loading and transporting machinery, and when raising or unfolding equipment. Keep equipment at least 20 feet from power lines and use a spotter when possible. Be aware of what's overhead. Nebraska Public Power District, always there when you need us.
What's coming up really, really soon up in Kearney, Nebraska is the Kearney Sportsplex, and this thing is a beauty. Right off of Eunice Drive, it's going to have multiple facilities for you to be able to go and enjoy, whether it's basketball, volleyball, a lot of wrestling. They'll have pickleball, a track, and an indoor football and soccer field. So you want to go check it out. in Kearney. What would you think would be the thing that you use the most there, Nate?
Well, I'm a big basketball guy, and as we talked about earlier in the broadcast, we're trying to dunk, so maybe we'll add a little thing onto the bucket list that my first dunk will be at the Kearney Sportsplex.
Not if I'm there. You're getting met at the rim.
Oh, whoa. You challenging me?
I'm challenging you, Nate.
Let's get out there.
We're going out to Kearney. Join us.
We'll televise it.
Yeah, the dunk contest. Might have to. For me, you might have to lower it down to maybe 8.5, 9. I think
9.5 will be good for me.
All right, we'll put it at even 9. Then we'll have a dunk contest. We'll see how we do. You can do that out in Kearney at the Kearney Sportsplex. Once this baby opens up, it's going to be a lot of fun. Located directly off of Interstate 80. It's a year-round, climate-controlled, multi-use premier athletic facility that can accommodate youth and adult sports tournaments, camps, leagues, and recreation programs. Check it out in Kearney. No score, Lincoln Southwest and Norfolk. And it's been a really fun one. It should be an even more intense battle here in the second half.
It should be. It better be, too. I mean... Come on, let's get the offense going here, fellas.
Taking a look at the top 10 rankings that we've got, Creighton Prep is currently top of our list at 4-1. They were able to get that big win against Lincoln Southwest, 3-1. But they got Lincoln Southwest at number 2, Omaha South third, Elkhorn South and Papillion La Vista South at 4 and 5. Then rounding it out, Grand Island and Norfolk. You probably could flip-flop those two since Norfolk has the head-to-head matchup. Put Norfolk at number 6, essentially, after getting that win over GI. Millard Northwest Side and Omaha Central rounding out the top 10.
There we go, Mustangs. Bouncing back.
That's right. We got an alumni here. Make sure to follow us on Twitter as well, at NCN Sports, for highlights throughout the matchup. You can also check out our player of the game, interviews with the winning head coach, and our top plays.
Always a good one. Southeast versus Southwest. And word has it, I don't think the two schools like each other very much either.
Well, last year it was incredible in the Heartland Athletic Conference semifinals before Lincoln Southwest was able to come up here and play Norfolk in the championship a year ago. The Knights actually had a 1-0 lead with about 5 minutes to go. Silverhawks were able to find the tying goal with 45 seconds left and then won it in extra soccer.
Unbelievable. What a game.
I mean, it was crazy. And so the Knights are looking at that matchup and saying, hey, we're circling that. We want to take on the Silverhawks once again. Both squads feeling each other out in the second half as well. I think we've seen a little bit more intensity, but neither team has found a really good chance quite yet.
I'm hot on my prediction, so let's just keep making them. I think there's going to be one fatal mistake that is made by one of these two sides, and you do not want to be on the opposite end of that mistake.
Prediction train keeps on rolling.
I've been hot so far, so
Tong with the cross, and there's a nice play. Maddox first leaps up to grab the ball.
Again, not too dangerous, overrun by the attacking player for Lincoln Southwest.
First with a nice goal kick. Silverhawks controlling possession for the moment. Not a great pass. Looking for Stanzik. He's able to get back on it.
Got to start to build some momentum offensively for one of these two sides.
Tapia getting around Nava. Pokes one through to Asher Tran. Some really good Nat sound on that boot by Santiago Lujo.
Many better sounds in sports. Crack of the bat.
That's a great question. I would honestly say the pop of a baseball in a glove is really nice.
Speaking of baseball, you just look to our left.
Yes, Silverhawks and the Panthers over there.
Well,
7-0, 7-0 lead for the Silverhawks right now.
Say, maybe don't read that score for the Panther fans at home.
Got to give the Silverhawks something to be fired up about.
Oh, for sure.
For all those watching from Lincoln and the capital city, we welcome you. Those in Norfolk and all over the state of Nebraska, thanks for joining us on News Channel Nebraska tonight. No score between the Panthers and the Silverhawks. Second-ranked Lincoln Southwest squad and the 7th-ranked Norfolk squad. Eli Reese.
Well, there's a mistake.
Will it be fatal? Doesn't appear to be.
I will also say that prediction extends into extra time as well.
Okay, all right. So you're just making up rules now.
It's my prediction. I feel like I can put the parameters on it.
One of the things that Derek Scheich says this team has loved to work on and would continue to work on is their combination of play in the final third. They haven't scored many goals as they have liked to in the run of the play. Been very dangerous off those set pieces like we talked about earlier. But you can't always rely on those. So he's searching for more contributions on the attack.
Well, again, a lot of injuries, some personal things going on within some of the members of his team, and that's especially true within the attacking front. So a lot of new pieces, some younger pieces trying to form chemistry with one another and form chemistry with the experienced players in the midfield and defense.
Reese goes for goal, misses that off to the right. First was trying to close the gap. Did not have to worry about making a diving save. Goalkeeper, one of the most difficult positions, not only in soccer, but I would say across all sports. You've got to have the size, the speed, and of course, the quickness and coordination. You've got to be able to make the quick decisions on where to go.
Oh, and you've got two great goaltenders here today. Of course, we talked about Ebler in our pregame as a absolutely massive presence in net, and same thing there for Maddox First. He's struggled at times this year, but overall has made some impeccable saves this season.
Both really athletic keepers. Aguirre has to slide down to poke it to his teammate Machuca. Now to Cuevas.
Good move.
He'll take a shot. And that's wide as well. No trouble for the junior, Brenton Ebler. Ebler shared time last year with Dylan Byerman, who had 75 saves and just 10 goals allowed. So it was a big task for Ebler to step into those shoes. But he's done a great job this year. I think one of the reasons why Ebler was able to get so much experience last season as a sophomore, even with as good of a keeper as Byerman was the margin of victory that the Silverhawks had.
Oh, that's going to get some fans fired up. There was to a lot of Silverhawk faithful, a no call as the Panther player initially went for the ball and then ended up tackling a Silverhawk player, and then that foul called on the Silverhawk player.
Well, here's a look at the replay.
So there's the first one, or I should say there is the challenge.
Yeah.
I got the foul.
Tony Cuevas trying to make the play.
Again, prior to that, there was a play where, it's
pushing all over the place right now. It's getting really physical. Derek Scheich says the team that's more physical will win this game. The Silverhawks, I would say, have been a little more physical than the Panthers have.
And right now it's the Panthers pushing that physicality metric to 11. But the footwork and dribbling skills of the Silverhawks starting to show here. See if he's onside. Oh, might not matter much. Oh, man.
Trying to keep it in. Wow.
They both went for the ball at the same time.
And then now we have stoppage of play.
Kalen, this is getting hectic down there.
So you can guard the ball a little, but you can't just completely block out. And there's what the whistle is on. So this is a difficult free kick for the Silverhawks.
They say just outside the box, and I think a foul got called when I thought both players went for the ball at about the same time, and that's what sort of caused the players to rattle off each other.
Rakowski, and that is just over the crossbar.
Went for goal on it, like the decision. Rakowski is a great right-footed shot and just couldn't place that one where he wanted it. Man, a lot of action down on this end.
Good hops by Maddox first. He got up.
Again, Rakowski trying to bend it like Beckham there, but not enough bend.
He's got it at the center of the pitch. First will head in there and grab it. Those are always some dangerous plays to make.
Yeah, and some of the ways he's doing it, too, has brought some questions up for me. I think he's sliding a little bit early there, having to sort of adjust his body mid-slide.
Aguirre stays with the Panthers going quickly, looking for Rosas. Rosas to Long. Long takes a shot, and it's saved by Abler.
That is the best opportunity the Panthers have had today.
Abler, a fantastic job pushing it away.
Hopefully we'll get another look at that soon. What a chance.
Still in the field of play. Rakowski's got it.
Well, here are the Panthers turning up that aggression now. They got numbers.
Well, nice fake there by Lujo.
Put in a dangerous area.
Let's even take a look at that replay on that last shot. 26 minutes to go in regulation.
I mean, watch this. I mean, just a beautiful shot and an enormous save by what could prove to be your keeper of the year in Class A, Brent Niebler. Made plenty of saves like that this year.
Lots of physicality in this contest.
And it's starting to ramp up, too. It's getting more physical.
Silverhawks.
Pushing.
Who can find the major play? The go-ahead goal in regulation.
Had a couple really decent opportunities on each side. Again, that one on the other end just about 2 minutes ago from the Panthers. Probably the best one of the day. My goodness.
Throw in. That's Alawadi. And saved by First.
There was a whistle in there, too, so I don't know even if it went in, if it would have mattered, depending on what the whistle was, but clear goal kick here for Maddox First. Gonna try to boot it as deep as possible. Good find down the sideline.
Yeah, really nice. So the Silverhawks this year, they have not seen a contest separated by a single goal yet. And that was almost like last year's Silverhawks team. In 19 games, 4 were separated by just 1 goal. That's how good Lincoln Southwest was a year ago, and still that way this season.
And even though for a team as good as they are, sometimes when you're not tested often and close games like this, there are some mental lapses and a lot of pressure and can force you to fold. I mean, this Silverhawks team doesn't look even close to doing that, though.
Oh,
Kayla.
no. Yeah, this team is going to be in it till the very end.
Panthers have been there plenty of times. Some one-goal games earlier this year.
Yeah, they've definitely had the edge in terms of the really close games. And that can prepare you for later in this season. Their last 3 have all been separated by a single goal, and 4 of the 6 they played have just been by 1 goal.
The Panther defensive front or defensive back line is starting to become a whole lot more aggressive. They are hounding towards the soccer ball. Or football, as they would say.
Oh, here's a nice chance for the Silverhawks. Could have been an opportunity for Cam Rakowski. Deep cross. First is there. Makes the easy save. He'll go quickly. Santiago Lujo. Up to Rosas, and
not many touches in the second half for number 10 in the maroon.
First comes up and able to grab it again. Yeah, they tried to get it to Rosas, but they haven't been able to make him or let him kind of do his thing yet. He's had a few opportunities in space, but not a lot.
I mean, look at the formation for Norfolk now. It's a lot tighter. There's a lot less open space to try to find. Love the decision from Coach Myers.
Goal kick for the Panthers. Nearly halfway through this second half in just 21 minutes remaining in regulation. Still no score. And who knows if we'll see one in regulation.
It's been a tight one all game.
I know you've been hankering for some extra soccer.
Extra anything is good to me.
Extra cheese on your burrito. Here's a shot a little too high. That was Sam Myers.
That's a great opportunity. Not the shot you want, coming off the foot at least, but absolutely the opportunity you desired. It is a field goal, 3 points.
Myers is a really good player. Really nice defender. Midfielder now. Whistle stops the play. And you can hear the Silverhawk fans not happy at the stoppage.
Kalen, I do not blame them. Not one bit. Wow.
Could have been a game changer.
That could have been the fatal mistake. I have magic 8-balled into existence.
Goal kick for the Silverhawks. Take another look here. So it was Cam Rakowski.
Are they saying he undercut the Panther player? I don't really know what you'd call there. I don't think it was offsides. That's unbelievable.
Take the look.
I mean,
I don't know if it's just...
Maybe like a shooter in basketball, not giving him enough space to land.
Good tackle by Aguirre. Rosas quickly.
Great throw in. That's going to be an underrated play, I'm telling you what. Whoa. Aguirre sort of giving it to the line judge there. He was not happy that got called a goal kick. Well, a nice tackle there by Aguirre to get this thing started, and then Rosas, the quick throw in to get it going, and then you battle it out in the corner, and again, Aguirre not happy. You see him there jumping up, yelling at the linesman. And everyone sort of stopped there on the field. Officially under the lights now as the sun is down.
It is a beautiful April evening. Clock is stopped at 8:17.
Well, and they're talking about something here. The line judge came up and talked to our head referee.
There's Rosas who's talking to the official.
And we're going to see what this is about.
Officials getting together to talk about it. Okay, so now a conversation to...
I believe that's someone from the press box. Are they gonna tell a fan to calm down here? Are they gonna get a fan out?
Wow. Well, let's see. Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
They're looking at a couple, looks like young men in the stands, either telling them to cool it or get out of here. Wow.
Okay. So while that's going on, we resume play.
I'll keep an eye on that situation.
You keep an eye on that.
I'll provide further updates.
Lincoln Southwest, it's Reese. And cleared away by the Panthers. Well, not quite. Drout's got it. He'll cross one up toward goal, and that's too strong.
Development, they have moved up a row to talk to the perpetrators.
Yeah, development. It's a big one.
We'll keep an eye on it.
Second half today is brought to you by Husker Rehab, treating the cause of pain, not just the symptoms. Still no score with 17:25 to go.
As interesting as the soccer game has been, Kalen, I'm captivated by what is going on in the stand. I'll get recaptivated to the game. Here we go.
Drout was looking for Reese. It was poked away. Drout will throw it in. 17 to go. Can someone crack the scoreboard? Norfolk, remember, has not scored against Lincoln Southwest since 2006.
He's getting up. I think he's gone.
So a fan is officially leaving.
There was a lot of stern talking to and hand pointing. And, yep, a fan is being escorted out. Kalen, you never want to see that.
That's always disappointing to see. Hoping for just good sportsmanship throughout the rest of the contest.
They announced it on the PA beforehand, and they warned you of what could happen. Obviously, something was said. We don't know what. I don't know if we want to know what, but it warranted him getting kicked out of the stadium.
Here's a run for Lincoln Southwest. A great tackle from behind.
And so we'll close the book on that chapter and focus back on the soccer game.
Heck of a play.
Mainly.
Gavin Bloom was able to stop that run before the Silverhawks able to find a goal.
There's a Panther down.
An injury near the 40-yard line.
Tried to play it upfield when one of his teammates is down.
He's still down. Play will resume. Here's a cross. Goes over the head of Lujo. Picked up by the Silverhawks, Yai Tong.
I believe that's going to be Braden Long, if I'm not mistaken.
Now Braden Long checks out, so back in comes Tony Cuevas.
I mean, Braden Long was down on that far 40-yard line for maybe a good 30 seconds.
With 15 minutes to go, Lincoln Southwest with a huge opportunity.
Again, as I said earlier, Kalen, we'll get back to the soccer game at hand here. We've closed the book.
Rakowski sends it over, curling in, still up for grabs, and first makes a diving save.
The slow roller towards the net. Probably tied for the biggest save of the day. Watch this again.
Somehow this just got through.
And now Rosas, the counterattack, it goes out.
Good opportunity for Norfolk, not able to capitalize on that possession. Panthers have lost 9 straight to the Silverhawks. Last win again came in 2006, 2-1. That was also the last time Norfolk scored a goal against this Lincoln Southwest team. Been outscored 24-1 in the last 9 contests. Trying to change that today, but still with no score.
Been an exciting game still. Getting some substitutions here.
Yeah,
who wants it more?
Rosas threw it in. Got that one to Machuca. Rosas again. Looks for Aguirre. Wasn't quite ready for it, and off his foot. Not the way he wanted that to go, and Tanner Drought boots it away. Reese chasing it down. Norfolk back on the ball.
Aguirre might have been trying to put that last attempt towards Ned, and it was just not the effort that Norfolk needed.
Rosas, nice play defensively. Yai Tong.
Good attack.
Cam Rakowski feeds one to Reese. Slide tackle. And a whistle, I believe. Let's see it.
I think
just be a corner. Okay. Corner.
Good challenge. You see it right here. Ooh, that.
It was
I don't
close.
know, Kalen. That would not have surprised me if the official blew his whistle on that one, but elected to keep the play on.
Noah Rakowski.
He's their corner kick taker.
Nice header by the Panthers, clearing the danger for the moment. Going back to Norfolk.
Seen a lot of bodies hit the floor here. The tackling and physicality has just continued to ramp up throughout this half. And honestly, I'd tell you, Kalen, you would agree with me. It was favoring the Silverhawks early. I don't know who would be favoring now, as both teams have had some great tackling opportunities.
It's a nice pass. Rosas, far side. And a missed opportunity for Norfolk. Sebastian Lujo, and not able to keep it in the field of play.
Absolutely a missed opportunity there. Just misplayed the soccer ball. Did not have a defender around him. Had a lot of time to think. And it's Norfolk picking up the pressure.
Machuca.
Good job to get it away.
Finds Myers. And Aguirre. Cross through, sent back.
Southwest kind of setting up the offsides trap here.
Myers with it. Feeds it to Machuca. And he is swarmed. Might have had an opportunity at goal. The defense is right there. Cam Rakowski racing down the pitch. Fundis is on it.
Good run at it, but Fundis better defense.
Fundis has got to be careful. And now we'll stay with the Silverhawks. Cole Fundis not able to find a teammate to move the ball back up the pitch.
Here it is again. Again, you said it, Kalen Fundus. He had to be careful. But the Panthers back on ball and out for a throw.
Under 10 to go in regulation. Still no score. A top 10 battle in Class A right before our eyes. Tanner Drought on it defensively. Feeds it to Ebler. Myers on it, and then back to Lincoln Southwest. Make sure you join us for our post-game show today, brought to you by KRT, helping you get back in the action. Learn more at krtrelief.com.
The post-game show. Once someone pulls out of here with the win, it's been a deadlock so far.
Yeah, we don't know when that will be. It might be in 9 minutes. Maybe 19, maybe longer than that.
Could be tomorrow.
It could be tomorrow. Well, I think we'll get to PKs before we have to do that. Unless it's the longest
going to
PK
round 50.
Well, we've seen 9 overtimes in college football before, right?
Yep. I remember watching a 5 overtime Stanley Cup playoff game. That lasted 6 hours.
You never know.
And a game like this, man, it almost deserves an ending like that.
Or baseball contests that get to the 23rd inning.
Well, now with the
with
the Manfred rules, that's going to be pretty hard to come by. Even in the postseason, those teams are just so good at manufacturing runs.
Someone trying to thrust forward.
Well, both of these teams have manufactured good opportunities today. It's just a matter of who can break through. And as of late, it's been the Panthers with the better opportunities.
And here's a really good one that just gets away from Rosas. If it was a better pass, Rosas might have had a chance on it.
Well, good job to keep that ball there. Peyton Turnus, what a play.
Now to Lujo. He'll cross it in. Nice play defensively. That back line for Lincoln Southwest still playing so well.
They just don't ever seem to get tired, do they?
No,
they could sit out there and play 5 soccer games if they needed to.
Got to give credit to those guys for Lincoln Southwest. Yai Tong, Oscar Tapia, Jamison Dunbar, Tanner Drought. I mean, they've been fantastic today, locking things up on a team that is very aggressive and likes to score a lot of goals. Silverhawks have said, no, not today.
Talked a lot about Brenton Ebler and how he is the focal point of this team and is just such a big presence guarding the net for this team, but goaltender can only be as good as his front defense.
It's a great point. He gets a lot of help. Also join us for our player of the game. It's all brought to you by Heritage at Fountain Point. We're redefining senior living with a steadfast commitment to comfort, compassion, and dignity. Heritage at Fountain Point in Norfolk, living better. And Nebraska Orthopedic Center, your healing destination.
Hard not to pick one of these goaltenders right now, but if we have a goal that gets by one of these keepers.
Ooh, yeah. That's the question. Can someone forge ahead with a game winner?
You can feel free to correct me if I'm wrong here, Kalen, but I also don't think that while each team has had their fair share of decent opportunities, including 1 or 2 that have been really good, I think these keepers can be challenged a lot better. Not a lot of time to do it.
Oh, that was the chance for the Panthers.
Almost an own goal.
Wow. Unbelievable. Tried to be cleared away by Southwest. Landon Holmberg, one of the captains on this team, nearly put it in the back of the net. Fortunate for Lincoln Southwest, no damage is done, and we're still even.
And now the counterattack.
Cleared away into the stands yet again.
Spectator. Watch out. Went right for the Silverhawks student section.
Silverhawks. Bit of a breath of relief after not allowing an own goal. Nice move by Tong. Up to Stanzik. Still there. Stanzik on it. Good defense.
Oh, no damage done on the push. Clear and obvious one. Didn't get called.
Still going. Oh. And that's blocked. Really good opportunity for the Silverhawks.
Peyton Turnus got in the way. Stonewalled. That could prove to be huge.
Turnus isn't there, and Maddox First would have to make a phenomenal play. 4:10 to go. Lincoln Southwest, foot on the gas, trying to put the pressure on the Panthers.
I mean, just some unbelievable action here in the final 10 minutes.
This is what you want to see.
Set piece. This is where the Silverhawks thrive.
Derek Scheik mentioned it, how good they've been on set pieces this year. Can they finally grab one?
Have not had that golden opportunity off a set piece today. The best one probably coming on the free kick.
Rakowski, and it's Maddox First. Slamming the door.
Oh, and he's going fast. He just wants to get that thing as deep as he can, as quickly as he can, and gives the Silverhawks a chance to reset.
First wanted to get that as far away as possible. Make the Silverhawks come back down the pitch.
Good job using the body.
Aguirre to Machuca. Machuca, nice move. Still in the play. Here comes Rosas. Cuts forward. Covered by Tong. He'll put one through, and that's cleared away. Fantastic job. Still up for grabs. Here's a shot, and that's wide. Tony Cuevas put his foot on it. Not able to put it in.
Watch this again, folks. Some great passing before that shot attempt, and not close enough to the net, even for Ebler to try to make a play on it. Hold your breath.
2:20 to go in regulation. Both teams, you can expect them to be aggressive here.
Norfolk throw in. This could prove to be huge.
Rosas gets it in. Machuca. And there's a whistle. Going back to the Silverhawks.
Little tug on the jersey, I think, is what got called there.
Up the Tong. Under 2 to go. Alwadi down, and then there's a whistle. So a free kick coming for Lincoln Southwest.
Now under 100 ticks left.
Noah Rakowski.
He's their free kick taker.
It's decision time.
All right, Kalen, the viewers are asking, what do you do from here?
He's got 2 assists this season, no goals yet.
Again, with all the mispresence in the attacking front, he might go for goal. He chips it.
Still up in the air after the Norfolk header. Back to Rakowski.
A little too far to go for goal on that one. I like the decision. There was a late run to the net by one of the Silverhawk players.
And Rakowski not able to put his foot on it. Let it slip. .46 seconds down to 45 and continuing to tick. Panther possession. Aguirre toward the press box and knocks off the window right next to us.
Oh, now there's 2. They got to get the other one off.
First comes up and makes the play. 23 seconds to go. And an injury for Norfolk.
clock is not stopping right now. They don't notice it. Now they do 14.2.
It's Peyton Turnus.
And that would be a massive loss.
Peyton Turnus.
Boy, that was a hard fall there.
One of your key defenders. We'll take a quick timeout. Final 14 seconds to go in regulation. Might see extra soccer. We'll see. Coming up next on NCN.
When you're looking for reliability, innovation, and performance, look no further than Woodhouse Ford. From the powerful F-150 to the versatile Escape and the spacious Expedition, Ford offers a lineup designed to meet your needs and exceed your expectations. Take advantage of exciting offers going on now. Browse our inventory online or in store at one of our 3 convenient locations in Blair, Omaha, and Plattsmouth.
So Turnus is out with an injury. Final 14 seconds to go. No score in regulation.
And multiple substitutions made for the Panthers. And I do not think time will be added back, so the 14.2 will stay. That is plenty of time for Norfolk to go down there and score.
Do we have a miracle in this matchup?
What a finish we could have.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Well, we'll have maybe a chance.
2.
Not even a shot. There it is.
There is the shot, but no danger for Brenton Ebler. And with no score at the end of regulation, we will have free soccer in Norfolk tonight. Panthers and the Silverhawks still even at nothing either way. Join us for our extra period coming up next on News Channel Nebraska.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Visit GoCurrency.com for details. Central Nebraska Orthopedic, dedicated to the motion of life. And by Southeast Community College. Head to southeast.edu and discover your path to possible.
At Nebraska Orthopedic Center, they provide comprehensive orthopedic health care. Their physicians are highly skilled in all areas of orthopedic and sports medicine, including spine surgery, foot and ankle, hand and upper extremities, fracture care, and total joint replacement. Their expertise includes the medical management of injuries through physical and rehabilitative methods or surgical intervention. To schedule an appointment or to learn more about Nebraska Orthopedic Center and their family of 25 physicians, go online to nebraskaortho.com. That's nebraskaortho.com. Nebraska Orthopedic Center is your healing destination.
Kearney, Nebraska is the getaway you never knew you needed. With comfortable, premium lodging, eclectic shopping, and a variety of locally owned craft food and drink options, Kearney has something for everyone. By day, you'll find rich history, outdoor adventure, and some of America's most unique attractions. And by night, our many entertainment options, dazzling performances, and unique hangouts offer the perfect way to unwind. Visit Kearney. It's so much more than just in the middle.
With 2 board-certified physicians, Dr. Charles Harper and Dr. Alan Spanel offers a high level of expertise in internal medicine. If you're over age 18 and ready to find a trusted physician who will be with you throughout your years, Dr. Harper and Dr. Spanel are ready to provide you with the medical care you need. Whether you are healthy or have several medical conditions, as internal medicine physicians, they provide the care you need. Yankton Medical Clinic, Norfolk location offers so much care so close to home.
Whether we're talking commercial or residential plumbing, Lamel Plumbing is the place you call. Lamel provides 24-hour emergency service as well. Call them if you get in a tight spot. And as for their retail items, well, you got to check out some of their faucets, some of their kitchen items, and some of their bathroom items like their Onyx showers. And hey, say you've got a digging job, you call Lamel Plumbing for that too. They've added a full-time crew for you, doing backhoe, trenching, and sewer work. Take that digging job off your list and have Lamel do it for you. That's Lamel Plumbing in Beatrice, now at their new location on North 7th Street in Beatrice.
Champions are crowned each year in Lincoln. All of us at Visit Lincoln welcome the athletes, families, and fans from across Nebraska to our community. When the final whistle blows and the game ends, make sure to discover how Lincoln can make your stay even more memorable. Stop by the Visitor Center at 7th and P in the Haymarket or visit us on the web at lincoln.org. Visit Lincoln is a proud supporter of high school athletics.
Anything for the floor, O Street Carpet has it and more. From little feet to little paws, to updates and overhauls. From soft and cozy to durable and resilient. From something that blends in or something that's different. From DIY to custom install, O Street Carpet can help you with it all. Whatever your needs are for the floor, O Street Carpet has it and more.
From sunup to sundown, the work ethic of the farmer is unquestioned. As farming methods change and evolve, you need a financial partner to help you reach your goals. Elkhorn Valley Bank's experienced lenders are committed to providing dependable advice and fast local decisions, no matter the size of the operation. From farmland to livestock, you can count on us today and in the future. Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust. There really is a difference.
Zollner Ford in Beatrice has options to make the process of buying or maintaining vehicles easy and enjoyable. If you have your sights on a new vehicle, a member of our sales team would love to show it to you in the warmth of our showroom or bring it right to your driveway. For maintenance, we offer a few options to make service appointments convenient, like free.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
Bit of a hot swap as we are back to action here in our second, I should say our overtime period. Extra soccer, no score in the first two halves. We will have 2 10-minute periods.
No golden goal.
No golden goal. To all of the golden goal fans out there, both teams will have plenty of opportunities for an attack and for a goal to move ahead.
And the prediction train keeps rolling.
Yeah, this is true. Nate, before the contest, did say he was feeling extra soccer, and he was right. Chance and first. Oh, just gets by him. Nearly the goal to put the Silverhawks ahead.
A little too close for comfort if you're a Panther fan, but my goodness, as a Silverhawk fan, just... sometimes sports are cruel. Game of inches.
Could have had that in the first minute of extra time. Been a great game so far, and we'll see what happens in this extra period. Again, 2 10-minute halves. And if we're still even after this, we will go to penalties. And that's always fun.
I have my opinion about that, but I think it'll upset a lot of soccer purists, so I'll keep it to myself. But you can guess what that opinion is from that statement.
You'd rather just keep going until someone scores.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
A feed in and over to first. He'll clear this one. Cam Rakowski trying to race inside.
I understand it, though. Game's got to end at some point. Someone's got to walk away with the win. With how well these two teams are playing and not allowing much of anything, could be a long while before anyone gets the goal.
Temperature is dipping a bit. Here's Rosas. Will he take a deep one? He's trying to forge inside, and that one is easily saved by Ebler. Temperature down to 45. The real feel of 41, so still not too bad, but as night falls, getting a bit chillier.
And it doesn't matter how warm or cold it is out there, especially in the chilly weather temperatures. The longer you're out there, the more and more you're going to start to feel it. And so now that soccer ball, as it gets colder and colder, will start to feel more and more like a rock.
Silverhawk possession. 3 minutes through our first portion of extra time. Kalen Devin and Nate Bope joining you today on News Channel Nebraska. Here's the opportunity for Lincoln Southwest. Yet another set piece. They have had way more than Norfolk today. I've not yet been able to put one in. The Panthers have done a nice job defending on these set pieces. But can the Silverhawks move forward? Here it is. Here's a chance, and that is just over the bar. Couldn't curl in from Oscar Tapia.
Oh, man. What an opportunity. What a strike. Just missed his spot. An unbelievable chance and an unbelievable boot off the left foot. Just off target.
Ebler makes this play. Sebastian Lujo was chasing it down. Oscar Tapia, a sophomore defender. He scored 1 goal this season. Nearly had his second one. It would have put the Silverhawks on top.
I think Tapia, one of the players we talk about being a very good piece to that back line. But coming up and making almost a big-time shot. Almost the halfway mark.
We'll have 15 minutes of extra time left, 5 minutes in this one, and 10 minutes after a quick 2-minute pause. Once these 5 minutes are up. First knocks it away, and nearly Stanzik had a chance. Here's a deep one that's blocked. Now Rosas, a lot of turf in front of him. Several Silverhawk defenders out there. Now he'll slow up his tempo.
Trying to wait for some numbers. Got away from him.
Long not able to keep it. Good move here by Fundus. Fundus keeps his run going.
Hello. Looking like a linebacker out there. And he's a big, tall body.
Just ahead of Rosas. He scored 9 goals this season, Isidro Rosas, but has not had an opportunity yet today. Have not seen a lot of opportunities from either side, more for Lincoln Southwest. But it has been a very even game.
Great defense.
A nice job to clear it and not allow a corner. 3:45 to go in the first extra period. Ball got tossed onto the pitch. Quick conversation between Rosas and Stanzik. Tapia blocked. Nice job, Rosas, getting up there.
Oh, holding his back now. That one's got to sting as it's getting colder and colder.
You mentioned it, like a rock. When it comes off the foot that fast in front of you, cannot feel good.
Hey, putting his body on the line for his team. Gotta respect it.
The quick throw in from Norfolk quickly taken back by Lincoln Southwest. Silverhawks up the flank. To Olawati. He feeds one inside that gets tipped. Cam Rakowski trying to make a play. It's blocked and first lets it go beyond goal.
And what's proving to be a corner kick for Lincoln Southwest. Of course, hindsight 2020, you're thinking, first could have grabbed that ball.
Yeah. 2:18 left in the first extra time half. A low driving boot.
And we're going to get another corner here. And there's a Panther down. Gets up.
It's Machuca who's back up on his feet. So another chance for Lincoln Southwest. They have dominated this department today.
Got to be the 7th or 8th corner by my count for the Silverhawks today. This one a better one.
Much better, and just over the bar. Tanner Drought got up there, but not able to deliver the leading goal.
And we did have a whistle there as well. Could very well have had some sort of infraction, but regardless, the best opportunity off a corner kick that the Silverhawks have had today. It comes at the perfect time, but still just over that bar.
I think if you're Derek Scheich, I think you're thinking we get more of those still. They've been close on the last 2.
The goal's elusive today as we approach a minute.
Long. Feeds it into Rosas. We're still going. Rosas, it's blocked by Ebler. What a save. Silverhawks calling for offside, didn't get it. And Rosas had a one-on-one with Brenton Ebler, and Ebler stops Rosas in his tracks.
Jamison Dunbar down on the pitch for the Silverhawks. The clock stopped at 42.3. We have to see that Rosas chance again. The best chance for the Panthers today, and it comes off of this. One-on-one, and that's just a great keeper making a great save.
That is
unbelievable effort. Ebler
goes off of the shin of Brenton Ebler. Would have been the big swing in momentum with 42 seconds to go in our first half of extra time. We'll have another 10-minute period after this, separated by a quick 2 minutes.
Again, 42.3 is what the clock shows here in Memorial Stadium.
Would have been the Panthers' first goal in 19 years against the Silverhawks.
Well, you said earlier, Kalen, some things never change. Sports are where they always do, but proving to not be the case so far today, but not without their opportunities.
There's a nice pass. Lincoln Southwest, Reese able to get it out to Solier.
Shot blocked. That's Cole Fundus. Been a big shot-blocking presence, and yet another corner. They have to go. They have to hurry.
Can they get it off with 10? Quickly gets it in. Boot it away. Deep shot is not there. And we will have one more 10-minute half of extra time before a potential penalty kick battle. We'll see if we get there, or can someone strike and take the lead. Find out coming up next on News Channel Nebraska.
Pain can affect every aspect of your life. Chronic back, neck, nerve, and other pain can make work feel impossible, stop you from doing the activities you enjoy, and can even lead to stress and trouble sleeping. If you are dealing with pain for an extended amount of time and are struggling to do normal, day-to-day tasks, turn to Dr. Balkaya or Dr. Prince at Faith Regional Physician Services to help you find relief. When you're experiencing chronic pain, finding the source of the pain is our first step. Our specialists use a wide range of diagnostic tests to determine how to control or manage your pain. You can expect us to discuss your goals, preferences, and lifestyle to create a treatment plan that uses innovative and safe techniques. You deserve to enjoy a pain-free life. Take the next step. Visit frpsclinics.org to meet our pain management specialists.
Teammates Mentoring is in need of mentors, especially for students in 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. Meeting with a student just once a week in school can make a positive impact on their life by providing a sense of hope and helping them reach their full potential. 92% of Teammates Mentors report that they leave their mentoring time in a better mood than when they arrive. So what are you waiting for? Head over to teammates.org today to learn more information about how you can get involved. Join the team. Be a mentor.
A body in motion stays in motion until you feel that muscle tighten, that sharp pain you didn't expect, and suddenly you're stopped in your tracks. KRT helps you get back in action with all natural pain relief in just minutes. Don't get sidelined by muscle cramps. Stay in the game with KRT.
Final 10-minute period of extra time underway. Still no score. Norfolk had their best chance with Isidro Rosas, but Brent Ebler stops him in his tracks.
Now, Kalen, sports is probably the best place to say hindsight is 20/20. Agree or disagree?
Here's Long, and that is Long over the bar.
Agree or disagree? Sports the best place where hindsight's 20/20.
The best place, by far.
Now, Rosas could have done several things there. If we get another look at it, which I'm sure we will at the end of the game here, but, man, he could have made one extra move, lofted it, put it in a better spot. He put it in a very small window, and in that window, Brent Ebler was right there.
Cam Rakowski gets it back to Reese. Reese over to Tong. Back into Rakowski.
And both teams have had their chances. I mean, that by far the best of the game.
Right.
And I know I've said that a lot today, but they just keep getting better and better and better. But that by far the best of the game for either side. Lincoln Southwest has had their chances too, but Norfolk, the Panthers, seems like they've figured out their conditioning, endurance. They are not letting this thing slip away from them easily.
Lincoln Southwest had a few opportunities off of set pieces. They haven't had too many chances in terms of just continuous play. Norfolk racing down and sliding down, and Braden Long down to the turf on the cross. Couldn't stay on his feet. And it was a really nice cross, too.
Gorgeous cross, just no one near enough to the area. Again, Braden Long was there.
One of the guys you mentioned earlier this game was Kellen Solier, and he's into the contest, trying to make some big plays for the Silverhawks.
Senior player on that back line. Right now in more of an attacking presence.
Nice tackle. Aguirre's on it. Solier makes that play, and now there's a whistle.
Not before it's out of bounds. It'll be a Panther throw.
Here comes the throw from Turnus, who's back into the contest. Always good to see. He's back there.
Tension, goosebumps, and not from the cold.
Rosas keeps it. Three minutes gone in our second portion of extra time, which means that we just have 6:52 until PKs. Can someone finish this up in the final 7 minutes? Been a very fun matchup. We thank you so much for joining us on News Channel Nebraska tonight. 0-0 scoreline. Reese to Trout. Panthers trying to counter. Machuca. Over to the flank.
That's Rosas out there.
Rosas tries it over Ebler. A bullet off the foot from Isidro Rosas.
Look at how confident Ebler is, too. Directing traffic, gets the paw on the ball, pushes it out, And look at him immediately after, not fist pumping, not celebrating. He's saying, hey, get in position. We have a corner to defend now.
And a much-needed corner kick for the Panthers. Vidal Aguirre.
Here we go. Oh, not quite yet.
Will he be able to deliver the corner to put the Panthers ahead? But an injury and limping off. That is Santiago Lujo. But Tony Cuevas comes back in. 5:26. That's where the clock is stopped right now. 5:26. No score. Aguirre gets the whistle.
You got to get something high. Get ahead on it.
He puts it up. It is off the head and out. A goal kick for the Silverhawks.
Well, he put it high enough. Put it up there for a Panther to try to go get it, and they did. Maybe a tad too high if you had to nitpick, but I think it was a great ball. And there were plenty of numbers in the box for the Silverhawk defenders.
Still no score. Tong on the flank.
Oh,
big collision into the fence.
There's going to be a card come out here.
Just a yellow.
I mean, that was like a linebacker. He looked like maybe not intentional, but
it's Cole Fundis who gets carded.
It was lowering the shoulder there. And absolutely nailed Yai Tong. Again, looking like a linebacker. We are in a football field, after
It's
all.
true.
Wrong sport, though. Wrong football.
Sebastian Lujo back onto the pitch.
Good to see after he limped off.
Don't think Fundis will be out for long.
Probably get a stern talking to about why that wasn't okay and get back out there.
4:33 to go, now ticking.
And Fundis already set to check back in. He's already by the flag.
Yeah, he's just been standing by the flag waiting for his moment. Have to check out after getting a card.
Too important of a player, you can't sit him.
Yeah, he's one of their best defenders.
And such a big, useful body, too.
Long to Machuca. Nava. 4 minutes to go. Extra time. Nava and Reese checking back and forth.
And they'll get the foul on Reese. Free kick from a pretty decent spot here. Really opens up the field for the Panthers as everyone's going to be in front of the midfield line.
Aguirre.
3:35.
Will put his toe to the ball. Line drive kick. Feeding one up the pitch. And cleared out.
Oh, watch out in the parking lot.
Just misses the vehicle. 3:10 to go. Aguirre clears it. Puts Jamison Dunbar back on the ball. Tapia. Into Solier. Panthers not allowing this ball to stay live very long.
It's been the Panthers that have had the better opportunities. Lincoln Southwest just cannot get close enough to the net, and when they do, they don't have numbers.
So now Fundis is going to check back into the contest.
Final 2.5.
Can someone score and take the lead before we get to penalties?
That's a question and a plead for both of these fan bases.
A goal at this juncture would almost certainly end the game.
And Rosas couldn't throw it in as quickly as he wanted to. Wait for reinforcements.
2 minutes left.
It'll be Turnus.
Looking for Rosas. Nice throw.
Good strong throw.
Rosas keeps it in.
He just kind of had to save it there. Lucky the Panthers could keep it. And then a swing and a miss from Braden Long.
Clears it out, and now that's a foul on Braden Long.
90 seconds. And instead of a throw, it'll just be a tap in off a free kick.
Both teams leaving it all out there for a final chance. Reese. He's got it. Delivered out to Tong. That's blocked back to him. Tong puts it inside. Still up there, and then grabbed by Maddox first. Quickly boots it away.
Good job by First there, too, to have some awareness and go with the drop kick. All the Silverhawk fans want a handball. I think they're going to get it. And they will.
44 seconds, bounced off the head of Long.
Final chance here now.
Rakowski to Trout. Easy for First. 32 seconds left. A last gas for both of these teams.
This might be the last chance for the Panthers.
Rosas, 20 seconds. Feeds it up to Long.
Has to run a bit for it. Got to put it in the box. Get numbers in there. Come on, boys, get numbers in there.
And Long just kind of lets it go. 3 seconds, there's a deep shot, not going to go. And we remain scoreless through regulation, through overtime, and we will go to penalties.
I mean, to be quite honest with you, Kalen, push, press. It's your last gasp effort. Get everyone you can in the box. And to your point, Braden Long just kind of sat there with the soccer ball. Didn't really make a decision, and it got taken away from him. I really think Norfolk missed a great opportunity on that last attempt.
Yeah, that was the opportunity. And we'll head to penalty kicks with Norfolk and Lincoln Southwest on News Channel Nebraska.
Kearney, Nebraska is the getaway you never knew you needed. With comfortable, premium lodging, eclectic shopping, and a variety of locally owned craft food and drink options, Kearney has something for everyone. By day, you'll find rich history, outdoor adventure, and some of America's most unique attractions. And by night, our many entertainment options, dazzling performances, and unique hangouts offer the perfect way to unwind. Visit Kearney. It's so much more than just in the middle.
There are many details that can set your dream apart from anyone else's. But what sets the banks that you are considering apart from each other? At Boone County Bank, what sets us apart from other lenders is our flexibility. We offer a wide variety of loans, and we pride ourselves on providing lending options for commercial, residential, and agriculture needs to make your dreams a reality. Our lenders have both the practical experience and product knowledge to ensure your solution is a perfect match for your needs. Boone County Bank, here to help you grow.
Let's get moving, Nebraska. Show us how you stay healthy and you could really make a difference. Capture these moments, whether it's a walk in the park, playing with your kids or pets, biking or swimming, or even cooking a healthy meal, and share them with us. Each week, one lucky winner will choose a school to receive a $500 donation from Medica. Join the fun and make a difference. Submit today at newschannelnebraska.com and your school could win $500. Stretch Across Nebraska, presented by Medica with News Channel Nebraska.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated to buy a ring.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman. I love it. Yeah, we would definitely recommend Starter Heyman.
We're definitely coming back.
Sure. We have a wedding band to buy. So.
We do, yes. We have wedding bands. We'll be back for that.
Starter Heyman Jewelers, downtown 12th and O, South Point Pavilions, and Grand Island.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Husker Rehab, treating the cause of pain, not just the symptoms. Schaefer's, we're more than just TVs and appliances. And by Claybaugh Pharmacy, your locally owned hometown pharmacy.
If you're thinking about becoming a John Deere technician, receive a debt-free degree from Landmark Implement. With the John Deere Student Tech Program, receive reimbursement for up to 100% of college tuition, fees, books, and room and board, plus a $5,000 tool stipend. Students are paid a competitive hourly wage for their work hours and are guaranteed employment at a Landmark location after graduation. Visit landmark.careers to find out more about the...
So here we go, penalty kicks, and Lincoln Southwest will take the first shot. It's Jamison Dunbar.
Penalty
5
kicks.
each team.
There you go, as I was about to say.
Maddox first and goal. Dunbar with the first chance.
Both goalkeepers have been spectacular.
Dunbar leaps up, and it is in!
Guess the right way, too. Just a beautifully placed shot by Dunbar. And he'll get us started. First time we've seen anything disrupt the flow of the net.
So Dunbar puts Lincoln Southwest up 1-0 here in terms of PKs as Vidal Aguirre steps up to face Brendan Ebler.
Boy, how huge has he been today? Big moment for him against a star.
Aguirre quickly puts it in to tie it up. Both teams tacking on goals.
Ebler thought he was going to be going right. Instead, he goes left. Ebler guesses wrong. And the power of that shot from Aguirre. 1-1.
Nate, I honestly don't think I've ever seen PKs in person. This is just so much fun. I know that you've got your opinion on it as Eli Reese steps up to take his shot.
I can't lie. It is exciting. Okay, it's very exciting. Again, we'll save my opinion to keep the soccer purists happy.
Second opportunity here for the Silverhawks. Both teams converted their first chance.
You got to remember it's that black dash, not the white one.
Captain Eli Reese. Moves to his left. And delivers. Another one drops it in. First, not choosing the right direction.
Really just froze Maddox first there. He didn't really know where to go. I think he had a way decided in his head and then saw something in Reese that led him to try to dive the other way and just ended up freezing him right there in the middle.
So now it's Cole Fundis.
How huge has he been today?
Second opportunity for the Panthers. And they draw even. Fundis chooses correctly, and yes, he can.
We're 2-2 now, and both Panther shooters have gone to the left side. And, Kalen, this is where you can start to play some mind games
it's a mental game.
2-2. Not a save yet. You get the feeling, though, Kalen, someone's going to make one. The goalkeepers have been huge all game.
Everybody holding their breath.
And look
Fans
at the line on the fence line.
This is Noah Rakowski. Third chance. His over the bar! And the Panthers are fired up. It's the first miss on either side.
And again, nothing really that Maddox first did. It was simply just a bad strike from usually the sure-footed Noah Rakowski.
So now the Panthers could take the lead.
You got to feel bad for Rakowski. The emotion is showing.
It's Peyton Turnus. But if Ebler can get a stop, we stay even.
Huge.
Turnus puts it in, and the Panthers lead it 3-2 in PKs.
Man, what is going through Ebler's head right now? You just saw him tap the dome a little bit saying, what am I doing? 3 goals, 3 times to the left side of the net from the shooter's perspective. You got to think that's in the mind of Ebler right now. You have to think.
2 more chances each way. Abbott and Guzik.
How big would a save be?
Guzik puts it in. Abedin Guzik.
And they survive momentarily. A goal here, though, puts the pressure on the Silverhawks.
Here comes Omar Nava.
And interesting, we haven't seen Rosas yet.
You got to imagine he's finishing this thing up.
He definitely is that fifth shooter, and it doesn't matter what that scoreboard looks like. Here we go.
Norfolk has made all their chances. This is the fourth.
And all to the left-hand side. Let's see if that continues.
Novar.
A long run up here for Nava.
Yeah, he's back deep. Nava puts it in!
Left again!
Nava continues the striking for Norfolk. And a stop here by Maddox first would send the Panthers to victory for the first time since 2006 over this Silverhawk squad. Taking his time, walking up is Oscar Tapia.
I mean, Tapia had a great opportunity early in this game. This is going to be huge.
Tapia with a chance to keep on playing and give Norfolk a chance. If he misses, the Panthers will win it. Tapia, hit is in!
Silencer for the moment.
So now walking up to goal, Isidro Rosas. In PKs, the final chance for the Panthers. If Rosas puts it through, Norfolk will win this matchup against Lincoln Southwest. If not, we'll do another 5 PKs.
And this is the matchup we wanted, right? Ebler, the goalkeeper, versus Rosas, the attacker.
Our key players to watch before the contest.
For the win or to go to extras?
Rosas for the win. Got it! The Panthers take down Lincoln Southwest for the first time in 19 years.
What an unbelievable contest, an unbelievable effort, and the perfect man finishes it off. Isidro Rosas. History for the Panthers.
6-1, their 5th consecutive win. Norfolk stunning the Silverhawks at home.
Unbelievable.
Stick around for our post-game interviews with head coach Joe Myers and our player of the game. To find out who that is, stay tuned. It's coming up next on News Channel Nebraska.
Zollner Ford and Beatrice has options to make the process of buying or maintaining vehicles easy and enjoyable. If you have your sights on a new vehicle, a member of our sales team would love to show it to you in the warmth of our showroom or bring it right to your driveway. For maintenance, we offer a few options to make service appointments convenient, like free pickup and delivery within 25 miles of Beatrice, including all of Lincoln. We can also come to you with our mobile service unit to help quickly get going again. Zollner Ford and Beatrice, sales and service with a smile.
Liberty First Credit Union. It's for you. You live in Nebraska or the surrounding states? Then it's for you. Want to earn cash back on your transactions? Then it's for you. Are you ready to start banking with purpose? Then Liberty First Credit Union? It's for you. We're not your typical credit union. We support you with personalized banking that's open to everyone. Start banking with purpose at Liberty First Credit Union. We're for you.
This broadcast is brought to you by Western Oil. Make your first and last stop to and from the game at your nearest Speedy.
Get started on your next adventure at Woodhouse GMC. From the power of the GMC Sierra to the versatility of the terrain. No matter where you're headed, we've got a ride built for the journey. Strength, style, and space for moments that matter. Take advantage of exclusive offers going on now. Shop in-store or online at WoodhouseBuickGMC.com. Woodhouse Buick GMC. We are professional grade.
Zollner Ford in Beatrice has options to make the process of buying or maintaining vehicles easy and enjoyable. If you have your sights on a new vehicle, a member of our sales team would love to show it to you in the warmth of our showroom or bring it right to your driveway. For maintenance, we offer a few options to make service appointments convenient, like free pickup and delivery within 25 miles of Beatrice, including all of Lincoln. We can also come to you with our mobile service unit to help quickly get going again. Zollner Ford in Beatrice. Sales and service with a smile.
Looking for expert general contracting? Ashoff Construction of Osmond has you covered. Whether it's agricultural storage, commercial office spaces, retail warehouses, or concrete work, they do it all. Their AGI Sentinel buildings are built to protect your crops and assets, and their skilled team manages everything from design to completion. Get a free estimate today. Call Scott or Dylan at 402-748-3551 or visit ashoffconstruction.com.
An unbelievable contest, and what a performance from the Norfolk Panthers. They get their first win over the Lincoln Southwest Silverhawks since 2006. Nate Bope is here on the sideline for you. We are joined by the head man, Coach Myers. What does this all mean to you, man? Take it in.
This means everything to the whole community, to the high school, to these guys that have been battling, that have been, with us for a while. The coaches that have been part of this, it just means everything. I mean, this is a really big win. It was a great battle. It was a great opponent. But our boys just hung together, and that's the kind of group that we have right now. If they hang together, they can beat anybody right now.
It was not the prettiest of contests, but it was the win that this program so needed, coming off of a massive victory against Grand Island. You come in here, and you told your boys, and you told us, they're up there in the booth, you weren't scared of the Silverhawks anymore. That got proven today.
Yeah, this is a group that's confident. I guess there's always those little doubts when you're playing a big opponent, but we just told the guys to go out there and be brave and play hard for each other and be positive, and that's exactly what they did. They just never gave up, didn't see heads hanging down or anything like that, and we just stayed in the game, and it was a great opponent and a really fun game. I was so proud to be part of it.
Now, obviously, this is huge for your program, and you should enjoy this moment. What does the community of Norfolk and the state of Nebraska need to watch out for with the Norfolk Panthers moving forward?
Well, I mean, it was a statement win, yeah. We're just taking it one game at a time. Honestly, we didn't make big goals this year. We just said we're going to go out there and battle hard and try and win every game. Just take one game at a time, Right now, the next opponent up, North Platte, at our tournament this Saturday, we're just going to go out there and win that one and then go on to the next one. I think the goals that are there, they'll be there when the time is right.
And final thing for you, Coach, and we'll let you go enjoy this one. A whole community showed up to support you today, and they were lined up on the fence line for that penalty shootout. What do you have to say to this community that supported you so well today?
Yeah, we have great support from the parents, and the fans have been great. So we just hope they keep coming out and supporting us. And the boys are giving it their all. The coaches are giving it their all. And so we hope that that we're showing, that we're a fun team to watch, and we want to go out there and win games.
Coach, thank you so much for your time. Let's bring in the man that got the game-sealing goal today in the penalty shootout, Isidro Rosas. Isidro, get in here, man. First of all, congratulations. A heck of a game, a heck of a performance. I'll ask the same question to you I asked to your coach. History for the Norfolk Panthers, first time since 2006, and you knock off one of the biggest opponents in Class A. What does this mean to you?
It means a lot. I mean, they beat us last year in the HAG tournament final here on our turf right here, and it kind of hurt because we worked really hard for it. But, I mean, we work hard. We've been working hard every day for practice, and the results just have been showing, and it's a great feeling, honestly.
Take me through that final moment. You knew if you put that thing in the back of the net, that the Norfolk Panthers were going to be able to win this game. Take me through that moment. What went through your head, all leading up to the kick and eventually the celebration at the end?
Well, I mean, we practice penalties every day, and if we miss them, we got to down back full field. So I was kind of more worried about the running I'm going to have to do tomorrow if I miss it. But no, I wasn't really nervous. I was in the same boat a couple weeks ago, I think last week maybe, but it's kind of just routine for all of us. We trust our 5 shooters and our goalie to, hopefully not make me shoot them, but I did and slaughtered them both away. And the celebration was just really because, our friends right there, and it's a big win. But yeah, that was the celebration right there.
I mean, just take me more through this moment. You had a community come and support you today, and this is just a massive win. What is this going to do for you, for your team, moving forward? Obviously, you're going to enjoy this win, but there's still business to be taken care of, yes?
Yeah. I mean, every team in the state is going to start taking us a lot more serious because that's the respect we deserve. And, I mean, they came in here, I'm assuming they came in lightly because they were all just laughing around during the warm-ups. And, I mean, we kind of showed them, like, we're legit this year, and we showed them that last year, but I don't think they took us as hard as they should have. But, I mean, we got the win, and I feel like that's all that really matters now.
Your coach said that you were not scared of this team, but now it is the entire state that should be scared of the Norfolk Panthers. Sir, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
And good luck moving forward.
Thank you. Have a good night.
We'll send it back up to the booth after this. Again, Nate Bope here on News Channel Nebraska. Norfolk with the statement victory in the Class A ranks.
Thyroid nodules are a problem often detected during a physical exam, but they could need further attention. Let's learn more about it from an expert at Faith Regional. Joined now by Dr. Caitlin Brow, an endocrinologist with Faith Regional Physician Services. Today we're talking about thyroid nodules, and let's just start with the basics. What are they? Where are they?
So our thyroid is a gland here in the neck. It kind of sits right above our clavicle here. It's butterfly shaped. It has a right side, a middle portion, a left side. And what it does is it helps to control our metabolism. And like any gland or organ in the body, we can develop tissue in that gland that's not like the rest of the tissue.
Oh, how do you identify that? That's a problem that you have.
So sometimes nodules are felt on examination by like a primary care provider. Other times nodules are felt by the patient or noticed in the mirror. Sometimes if an abnormality is felt in the area of the thyroid gland, the next step is to pursue an ultrasound of that thyroid gland. And that's something that I can do in clinic.
What causes thyroid nodules?
We're not entirely sure what causes them. Sometimes they can run in families. Other times we can be at risk for thyroid nodules if we had radiation exposure to like the head and neck for treatment of other disorders or cancers.
You worry about the word cancer. Can these be cancerous?
They can. So in about 10% of cases, these nodules are cancerous.
And what would a treatment plan look like for that?
So first what we do is evaluate the cells of a nodule by taking a little sample of those cells, and that's called a fine needle aspiration, or FNA. And that's something that I can do in clinic, or sometimes I ask the help of one of our interventional radiologists. And so that gives us information about those cells, suspicious for cancer or not, and we have the help of a pathologist in reading that information.
Well, Dr. Brow, thanks so much for taking time to explain to us.
Absolutely.
Well, a spectacular battle in this one. It took not only regulation, we went into extra time and then went to penalty kicks, and the Norfolk Panthers able to take down the Lincoln Southwest Silverhawks 5-4 in PKs. First time in 19 years that the Panthers got this win, and it was a big one. So let's take you through our top plays here today, brought to you by Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust. There is a difference, and Southeast Community College. You can check them out at southeast.edu and discover your path to possible. A beautiful night here at Memorial Field in Norfolk, Nebraska. The Silverhawks number 2 in Class A, the Panthers number 7. Lincoln Southwest 3-1, Norfolk 5-1, and a beautiful shot at that sunset. Here's an early opportunity. This one just off the crossbar. It might have been the chance for the Silverhawks to take that early lead. Not able to do so yet. This was a fun defensive battle. There's a save off a cross from Sam Myers, but an easy one for Brenton Ebler to go and make that play. Now here's Vidal Aguirre. Puts that one through, and Braden Long tried to dive forward and get it off his head. Not able to do so in the final 10 seconds in this first half. Final chance for the Silverhawks, and missing that one off to the left. Stanzik not able to put it through, so we stay scoreless after one. Now we move to half number 2. That was an incredible save by Ebler, able to put that one away and stay scoreless. Now under 15 to go in the contest. This set piece gets over to Tapia, and he's had it saved by Maddox first, able to make that diving play. Final 5.5 minutes to go. Another chance, an own goal nearly put in by Lincoln Southwest. That would have been a heck of a blunder with the final 5.5 to go. Doesn't do it there. Now a set piece, a corner kick that gets right to Tapia. He takes his shot. It swirls over the crossbar and moves past. So we have another chance for Lincoln Southwest, and Norfolk trying to put one through. This was the best chance of the day. Isidro Rosas one-on-one with Ebler, and Ebler sends it back. But a bit of foreshadowing. Rosas did get his revenge. We go to penalty kicks after no scores in extra time. PKs both sides. There's Vidal Aguirre putting that one through to tie it up at 1-1. Now a shot for Eli Reese. He puts that one through. Same thing for Cole Fundis. Goes back to the left side and puts that one in the net. Trading both ways, still 2-2. And now here's where things get interesting. Noah Rakowski sends that one over the crossbar. So Norfolk takes the lead, but just by 1. Lincoln Southwest continues to find the back of the net. And here is that goal to continue putting Norfolk back up. Lincoln Southwest comes back with an attack. It's Oscar Tapia, puts that one in, and the chance to win it. 4-4, Isidro Rosas. He did it against Kearney, and he does it tonight against Lincoln Southwest. Isidro Rosas gives the Panthers the 5-4 win in penalty kicks. And for the first time in 19 years, Norfolk takes down Lincoln Southwest. Well, we thank you so much for joining us tonight on News Channel Nebraska. It was a very fun evening. Want to say a big thanks to all of our camera operators out here today for the hard work they put in through the cold weather. It was a little bit chilly, but they did a fantastic job. Also to Paul and Danny for running the show, and for Nate Bobe, another tremendous game here joining us on News Channel Nebraska. We're so thankful for all of you for tuning in tonight. We hope you have a great rest of your night and a great rest of the week as we head into the weekend. A lot more soccer coming up next, and we hope to be covering a lot more of it right here on NCN. For all of us, my name is Kalen Devin. Have a good night.
We now join regular programming on News Channel Nebraska.